All right. Now, anyway, what we gonna be doing today is it is the 4th, October 4th, and I am waiting on some more HID bulbs. I need to figure out why this one I have it taken out right now. I don't know if the ballast is going bad or what. If so, no big deal. But I got to check my wiring because sometimes when I cut on the headlights, this one will flick, come on, and then it'll cut off. Then I cut the headlights off, cut the headlights back on. It'll do the same thing. I got to kind of keep playing with it, then it'll stay on. So I'm going to figure that out. I got to figure out the routing to my wires completely so I can put the cover back on, because some of the coverings of the wires are so hard. It's almost like hard plastic now. Like super hard from the heat that it is generated. I got the exhaust fixed. I put all the gaskets in between the exhaust pieces that I could, and then I took it to my local muffler shop, I guess you can call it. They've been a shop that's been doing good for me, since I moved out here. And I'll put their link in the description. But they got me quiet now, so now it doesn't sound like a fucking a V8. But yeah, I'll see if I can give it a start for you. Yeah, I know the garage door closed. I'm not gonna die in here for 2 fucking seconds. So hold on. All right. So she's sounding good. She's running great. Check engine light on for the O2 sensor. I'm finna get the O2 extender for my rear O2s. I'm gonna get new O2 sensors regardless, but I'm also gonna get rear O2 extenders that suck in a little bit less exhaust, so I can keep the check engine light off, but the car still runs to maximum performance. This engine's not gonna get upgraded. No turbocharged, no supercharged, but that one is. So if you don't know the whole story, this engine was the original engine in that car. I bought this car for steel. I always wanted this body style. I didn't even know about the V12 version. I didn't know about the 750. I only knew about the 740i and IL. Shorty, sporty, and big body. So I wanted the bigger one. I saw this color and I immediately fell in love with the color. And then the interior was already kind of done. I'm going to redo the interior the way that I want to. It is heated everything. Heated front, heated rear. The seat is kind of out right now because I am finishing running my my speaker wires and cables, everything from under the seat through the back. And I want to seal it with a rubber piece before I completely put the seat back, so that way it doesn't rub up against anything. But this is the original motor. Everything about this motor was fine, except for I had 2 cracked heads. No, I did not crack the heads. They were like that when I bought it. That's the reason I got it for steel. I went to get the heads checked. They told me they were cracked. They showed me the spots. I needed to look for some new heads. It was going to probably be about a 6 months process to try to find heads that would work with this. So found some heads. I think they were about $300 a piece. $600, $750 altogether with shipping. I was going to go that route, and then I just searched the engine, the complete engine, to see how much I can buy a whole engine for with the heads and have a spare. Found a whole engine online for $350 out the door. This is that engine. It is out of a car that got wrecked from the rear. Only reason it was totaled is because it was wrecked from the rear. Engine and trans was still good. Everything in the front was still good. They had interior stuff too, but I didn't need any of that. So I got the engine, pulled that one out, threw it up there. I'm probably going to do a video about kind of taking that apart later. So it's some M73 content out there, because it was really hard for me to find stuff specific to my engine, specific to my car when I was YouTubing when I first got the engine. So I dropped this in, got all my coolant stuff together. All the coolant hoses are the exact same ones from when I bought the car. I'm going to replace all those. I just needed the engine running. I needed everything buttoned up before I started going crazy with because you know how much this will cost. So now that I got everything in the positions, I can get all the little clips and shit that I need. I put all the heat shields back on except one. This one right here. I got to put that one back on. And yeah, so that one's going to be the one that I tinker with, that I build. And then I'm thinking about buying another body style like this and maybe turboing a V8, like an LS motor or something, because I think my wife would enjoy. I think my wife will enjoy that as her first car learning how to drive stick in. So that's going to be cool. But today it's going to be those headlights. I found my slow battery drain. It was actually the extra stuff that the person before me had in the trunk. There's a battery. There's a battery that he had for his radio system that was in the back, and it was hooked up, routed in the same, series with the original battery, and it was pulling I want to say almost 7 amps, just pulling. So every time I come out, the car would be drained. I would have to unhook the battery every time. But I think I've gotten that situated. I think I had like 0.3 as far as how much was pulling. So that's perfect. That's not going to drain my battery overnight or even in a couple of days for that much. I got a couple more. I got to put this back on. This is the starter cover. I got to find me some bolts. I got a couple more of these because the clips break. I'm going to try to see if I can find a way to make some metal clips that I can attach to this. So it holds it out the whole time and they don't break every time you touch them. So I got a couple of them because some of them I broke on this one, some of them I broke on that one. Then I'm going to put it in here, wrap it black. That's the other one hanging up there. Yes, it's a bunch of fucking wires hanging up there because this car had these TVs. I don't need those, so maybe I sell them if somebody wants them. They work fine. Yeah, but man, we just gonna work on, man. Found some wheels. I'm trying to see if the guy will sell them to me. He hasn't responded to my offer up, but they're the 95 rims. I'm gonna get them, and I'm gonna have them. Oh, that wheel looks weird. I'm gonna have them powder coated black, and then I'm gonna put my center caps back in, the red and black center caps. Got to replace the emblem up there with the red and black one that I got. I'm changing this grill out. I hate this. I want it black, but I wanted the original, the original grill, but black. And I got to replace the lever that they had in there. They cut that off so they can put the grill in there. But yeah, man, it should be fun.